All right, our last video for this section, last formula. I don't want to get you too excited. Is it the last video? It is the last video. Christmas came early. Is a sinking fund. A sinking fund is used to save up for future debt. So if you've ever heard of the Gerber Baby Fund, where parents can save up for their child's college, it's basically a sinking fund, meaning in 20 years you want to do something and it's going to cost X thousands of dollars. You start to put a little bit away now, and in the hopes of in the future you have that X $1,000. So notice, sinking fund is a future value solved for the payment, so it's flipped. So you already know what you need to have in the future, and it answers the question, how much should you start putting away now to build up to that future value? So same exact letters, again, just solve for the PMT from the future value problem. Let's actually see a formula to use it. Actually, a couple videos, excuse me. Saving up for retirement and finance formula overview. Now, while I'm here, and this again will be the last little bit I say before you watch these two, please be careful with the difference between a sinking fund and a present value of an annuity. A present value of an annuity and also a regular present value is a lump sum that you put away in the beginning. And for a normal present value, you take that money out once. For a present value of annuity, you put a lump sum away in the beginning, and as time goes on, you take little bits out. So please note, both present value formulas are lump sums in the beginning. A sinking fund is you put away pieces away as time goes on, and then you take out a lump sum in the future. Not the same thing. So both of the present values, the lump sum is in the beginning. And either you're taking it out once for a normal present value, or you're taking it out multiple times for a present value and annuity. I lost the words there. I'm better now. Okay, welcome to the secret portion of this video. There's a lot of questions being asked, and I want to make some clarifications. Now that we've had basically all of the very, very important finance formulas completed, let's talk about how they play with one another. The ones I'm going to refer to in terms of like the big four are going to be your future value of an annuity, your present value of an annuity, your sinking fund, and your amortization. These have a pairing, and it has to do with this little chart that I have here that I totally did not make in Microsoft Word. I totally did. Don't tell anyone. Anyways, let's talk about when to use which formula. And this is going to go along with the next, in a couple of videos, you're going to see the finance formula overview, which goes through all the finance formulas that you've had thus far. And then also you talk about average daily balance, which is in the next section. But anyways, let's talk really quick about these major four. Anytime you are working with these problems to where there's a working years and a retirement years or anything similar, phrasing like you're building up the account and emptying out the account, same idea, you have to worry about the order in which you use the formulas. The main rule is you always start with the formula where you know the payment. So that first row there, then where it says know the payment going across. If you know the payment in the working years, this formula is a future value of an annuity. What that will do is you know how much you are putting away typically every month to build up the account, and that's what future value does. It's a periodic deposit to build up the account. To compare that to compound interest, compound interest is a one-time deposit, a lump sum to build up the account. So again, future value is multiple payments, compound interest is one payment. And you'll hear me say that again in the finance formula overview video. So what will happen is you know how much you're putting away, and future value will tell you how much you'll have in the future. And then what happens is that amount you have in the future, depending on the problem, you can just start taking out that money. Or as you've seen, you might have to worry about paying taxes, and then you get to take out money from whatever's left over after paying taxes. Well, then, to figure out the payment necessary to empty out the account, notice that means you need to know the payment because you don't know the payment, and you're in your retirement years. This is amortization. Oh no! Since I'm recording, I can't type an M. What am I supposed to do? I'm going to put an N. Amortization. I can't even spell it wrongly. Amortization. All right. That's really amortization. When I type an M, it makes it do things in my recording, and I can't undo that because I'm already in the video and I'm way too lazy to stop this. So again, that says amortization. Tell your friends. Okay, so in the situation where you know the payment in the working years and it says how much can you pay yourself in the retirement years, this is the order you go in. You start with future value of annuity, and then you end with amortization. Boop. That needs to be a better. That needs to be a better. What does this do? What's this do? No, but I don't want any of that. No. Can I make it thicker? I can't make it thicker. Why? I just want to live. Wait. What does wait do? Bam! All right, that's better. That's good. I can sleep tonight. Oh, now why did it move it up there? I hate words sometimes. I really do. I mean, I'm not using Word. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So now, if it's the scenario to where you know how much you want to be paid while you're retired, meaning withdrawing from the account, and then you need to figure out how much you need to start putting away while you're working, that's these other two boxes. Again, you start with where you know the payment, and that will mean how much you want to be paid when you retire. That formula is present value of an annuity. Oh, I wonder if I can click on this. Haha, I trick you, computer. So present value of an annuity will tell you how much you should have upon retirement so that you can take X dollars away from the during your retirement years. Now remember, we've had two present values. Present values answer how much should you have now so that. And there's the two scenarios is regular present value, not the annuity version, is how much do you have, how much of a lump sum should you have in the beginning so that you can take the money out once later on. That's regular present value. Present value of an annuity says how much should you have as a lump sum in the beginning so you can make periodic payments, in this case to yourself, over a select period of time. So again, we have to make the distinction, are you doing it once or are you doing it more than once? Just like for compound interest versus future value annuity, are you doing it once or are you doing it more than once? So the present value of annuity tells you how much you need to have upon retirement so you can pay yourself. And then when you're working, you don't know how much you need to put away. And that formula that will tell you the payment necessary to build up the account is the sinking fund, which thankfully has no letter M's in it. Yay! So sinking fund will tell you how much the payment should be, so you build up the account and then you retire, and that retirement account is now a lump sum, and then you can start taking money away to pay yourself. So again, you start with where you know the payment, and then you go to where you don't know the payment. All right, I'm going to change that color. Shape, outline, weight. I don't know what to weight at. Oh, there you go. That's good. So you would start with the present value of an annuity, and then you end with a sinking fund. Okay, so hopefully that put all four of these in perspective. I hope this helps. Now you can go on to watching, I don't know, what does it say? Saving for retirement and finance formula overview. Yahoo!